like I say, technically, what most people don't realize is I'm on the other side of a time war right now. I fought my way through a time war and everything. Like, they threw everything at me. And I admit, I got a little bit, you know, most people probably wouldn't recognize me. I got a little, it's true. I got a little like, yeah, bring it on. I did get like that. Like I got this edge to me a little bit, where it was like, because they pissed me off so much because I was just so kind and I was like, blah blah blah, touch the pacifist, touch the pacifist, blah 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 blah, and then they were like, and I was like, ah. So I admit, I'll be honest about it. Yes, I got this little bit of a little, I kind of changed a little bit, just a bit, where yeah, there was a point in time when I was just like, I was mad. I was angry, but I was careful about my anger. Like I said, I never lost that careful touch. I wouldn't just hurt people. I was like, no, not you. No, not you. you know, I wanted to find that one. So yeah, and it's like it's true. Yes, 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 yes. Well, I mean, I loved you, Belfast people. My Irishmen, my Chinese, my Japanese. I knew how much you worked for me. I knew how you were kind, loving, and considerate, and like, you followed me, you backed me, you were with me. Through thick and thin, we would go. We went. You Belfastians and Irishmen and people. Like you were talking to me when you made those orders to go attack the 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 what's it called, that H ship or whatever, with that big explosion. That was me. So I mean, those people died for me and to stop the war on my behalf. So I mean, Halifax, the Halifax thing, that was me and my Irishmen and people. We were stopping a war. All this history stuff. That was a lot of that was me and my people. So you see, I mean, so you died for me and died for the children and died for a reason. So, and yeah, I was that I was that huge, very rich person that was like, there will be no war. It took them a long time to be able to outmaneuver me and take me down as much as they did. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of people like Brian. It's like, well, here's the thing. My name's not really Brian. Here's the thing too. I'm the namer of the America and the creator of the Constitution, of what the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and also your civil rights, your equal rights, blah 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 blah. My true name is Lucifer Star. It's nice to meet you. This is who I really am. I'm Batman. No, no, no. Well, I might be Brian Man, but anyway, but no, I am a bit bigger than that. I am Lucifer Star. Always have been, ever since I was a child. I've always been little Lucifer Star. This whole time. White Star Lines, those are my ships. The White Army, the White Aircraft. Although I heard that Nixon or JFK was actually like commanding my White Army or something like that. So I had to seek out mercenaries. What happened was somehow JFK or someone had somehow weaseled his way into a position of power or something like that, and he was going around like the White King or something like that. So, like I said, I'm explaining it to you as best as I can. Basically, what happened was JFK or Richard Nixon or someone had weaseled his way in there as basically the White King, who I really am. I'm the White King. I'm Lucifer White Star. White. The man in white, or whatever. But he weaseled his way in there. So, yeah. So yeah, we had to, I had to like, me and some Irishmen or some other people for the true king, had to go. So I'm like, sorry, I'm better now. Like, I mean, we had to deal with that. There's a few things that we had to deal with, you understand. So, like I said, my apologies. My apologies. Um, and yes, I had more opium and more cocaine and more drugs and everything else like that. I was the bringer of drugs and cocaine and everything else. And yes, that maybe caused a slight little wrinkle with things. But, once you let Pandora out of a box, or I think we put Pandora in a box one time. This girl named Pandora or something like that. Surprise! Birthday surprise or something like that. I don't know. It's supposed to be for me, but somebody else ended up getting it or something. Anyway, though, somebody else was trying to take over my life. But anyway, though, so it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure they died. Well, you have to understand. I mean, there's a lot of secret plans, a lot of this, a lot of that, and I'm Lucifer White Star. I'm like, just all, I was a little kid. I was bold and everything else like that. Like technically I've been aging at the same age as basically America or White Star Lines, basically. So I'm the same age as White Star Lines or basically America. So I aged in unison with them. For every 10 years or 100 years or something, I aged a little bit. So anyway, somebody figured it out. A lot of things happened. 1.5s were supporting me, exoskeletons were supporting me. The whole human race, you understand? And the black race, actually. They finally figured it out. They finally figured it out at some point in time, I think. So maybe the Japanese tell them. I'm not exactly sure that, yes, I am their great, great creator and commander of planets and galaxies and stars and everything. So anyway, you see there's a lot that was going on. I was a bit busy. And so anyway, eventually some Irish, like the British had a sense of humor. Well, so did the Japanese. Like a lot of people, as they realized what was going on, who I was, and why so much was being thrown against me. It's like, well, you see, I was protecting women and children, and I'm the creator of your constitution, namer of your country, and basically the White Star Lines company head. So I'm that person. It's my name, Lucifer White Star, or Lucifer Star. So anyway, more than a symbol and all that. Technically, I'm 100 trillion years old. So yeah. So a few people had a few secret plans to try and take me down or kill me. It didn't work out too well for them. So anyway, yeah, so you understand what's going on. When you pledge allegiance to a flag, the whole idea of pledging allegiance and all that stuff. That's me. You're all pledging your allegiance and your devotion to me, basically. Well, mostly because I didn't want false leaders or false whatever to guide you. I'm the real thing. I'm your star. Or star. So anyway, yeah. They were my laws and my rules, my courts, my ways of acting. I came up with the whole system. So anyway, but a few people were trying to lie about this and trying to keep this a secret or trying to pretend like they were something or other. But they're not. There's only one me. And other people would say that. There's only one Lucifer White Star. It's only one man or one person. It's like, yeah. Those are my rules. Those were my ship captains. They're my schools that train people to go to sea. They were my ships that went through those Gale 5 hurricanes and everything else like that. Research vessels, fishing vessels. I designed ships for you. And my people designed ships with me. Like I would say many points in times that I am the sum of my parts. I am the sum of my peoples. you know. So anyway, and a lot of people put their hopes and dreams into me. And I tried to do what I could. So you see, yeah, Panama, America, the earth, the moon, the stars, everything to the best of my abilities. The planet, this water, the fish in the sea, maybe. Me and my people. So they would all gather around and snuggle me. And I would snuggle them and be inside of them and possibly even control their minds, their hearts, and their bodies at some point in time. And then be like, I love you, be free. I'm the freedom person. Even if I did control you for a time, I let you go. Because I don't want to control you. I want you to want to love me. I want you to want to be a part of something more than yourself and all that. So I'm not a controlling person. I'm not the person that's going to force you down or say, or force you to be with me. So anyway. Yeah, that's who I was, that's what I am. Nice to meet you too. That's why everybody would be like, Lucifer Star, Lucifer Star. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty awesome. I know. Yeah. I was awesome. Jets, aircraft. For the true God. Yeah. Number one. I like to understate my position too. It's like, well,